Full disclosure on this video, as I was editing right there, I realized that there's a strong possibility that I may have already shot this list and put it in another video. So you have to understand, I create a ton of content and probably 60% of it never ever makes it to YouTube. So if this list looks familiar, well, that's why. What's up, my friends? Welcome to another video. I'm Rob Stuart, and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the 5 fastest ways to not only destroy your gut health, but these ways I'm highlighting because a lot of people turn to these things to heal their gut, but instead their gut, their digestion, their IBS, their leaky gut syndrome gets absolutely worse. So I'm not a doctor, so you probably shouldn't listen to me. This list wasn't created from a meta-analysis of a doctor's published work, nor are my statements qualified or backed up by the FDA or the World Health Organization. Where this list does come from is my own personal experience healing IBS, leaky gut, and severe digestional issues, which led to an autoimmune disease, which also led to a ton of skin disease for me. I've been 9 years free of all of those things, and that's where this list comes from, my own personal experience. And one other place. I have had the joy of working with over 1,200 clients in the past 9 years, helping them heal their gut so that they can heal their skin. And this list also comes from the experience of them. And I am going to cover the most important one last, and I'm going to spend a little bit extra time on that one because it is the most important and you'll derive the most juice from it in your healing journey. Number 1, big mistake people make, and a really fast way to take your gut health from crappy to even worse, is prescription drugs and supplements. I was watching an Instagram video with Dr. Oz, who is a total quack, and he had on another total quack doctor who is using cavemen and how healthy their intestines are as an example of why you should eat his supplement to heal your gut. There were no supplementation, there were no prescription drugs. The reason why these cavemen, as he called them, had such healthy intestines and absolutely perfect digestion is because they did 2 things. They ate an animal-based diet and they moved their body 8 to 10 hours every single day. But what you see all the time is online gurus, doctors, herbalists pushing some type of powdered food as the cure-all for all disease, especially IBS, leaky gut, and gut-related health issues. What I've found is that nothing could be further from the truth. The more you eliminate all powdered foods, including proteins and green powder mixes, and of course eliminating prescription drugs, makes healing your gut absolutely easier, faster, and more reliable. You don't need to buy people's supplements or products in order to heal. You just have to eat the right foods for you as an individual. Number 2, and this is something that is pretty easy to overcome, but it really can absolutely destroy you. So anytime you are overeating drastically all the time on a consistent basis, you're taking in way more calories than you need to, your digestion and gut health will go to crap very fast. I see this a lot with young guys who are trying to get their jacket on. They're trying to bulk. This happened to me all the time when I was younger, trying to put on weight, trying to be muscular, trying to get real big and strong for sports and doing a bulk, eating way more calories than my body needed. And what this led to was major digestional issues for me. Vice versa, when you drastically undereat and you don't have the building blocks, you don't have the nutrients that you need to actually heal your gut, your stomach is always in a place of burgly flux. A lot of times people who undereat have issues with kind of loose bowels and diarrhea. Giving your gut and your digestion the right amount of food to process and move through each day is very, very helpful for it. I'm not saying that little bouts of intermittent fasting or water fasting can have good effects for your autophagy and your overall cleansing and detoxification, because it can. I'm talking about on a consistent basis. I have a lot of people come to me for help who are either slightly overweight or very overweight, or slightly underweight or drastically underweight. Both groups of people have severe digestional issues because they haven't found their caloric range that works well for them. Number 3, and I'm sorry to say this, my plant-based homies and my vegan friends, which I probably don't have too many vegan friends anymore, but plant toxins. We're talking oxalates, salicylates, anti-nutrients, lectins. There are so many different plant toxins. Every single trigger food that I've found so far with my work with clients and with myself all comes from the plant kingdom. Every plant that you eat has some sort of defense mechanism, some type of neurotoxin that allows that plant to survive. I'm not sure if you guys saw Dr. Sean Baker's post a few days ago, but he put up a study that's basically correlating daily soy intake with increasing your possibility of getting IBS and leaky gut by 1,100%. That's because of the plant toxins. That's because of the anti-nutrients. That's because of the undigestible nutrients that are fighting your body to survive and do not want you to eat them. Easiest way to customize your diet, and this is why when people go on the carnivore diet or the lion diet, they have such fast results, is because they're eliminating all of the possible plant toxins in plant trigger foods, which there are absolutely tons of. If you're one of those people that's been eating super clean and you're not getting anywhere with your skin health or your gut health, and you're eating a ton of variety of vegetables and plants and all of this undigestible fiber and all of these plant toxins, you're nipping yourself in the butt big time. Removing those, limiting those will help drastically. The easiest thing on this list to heal, or to fix rather, is exercise and movement. Movement and exercise is the most basic building block for gut health. And you might be asking, well, Rob, how does moving your body affect your gut and the way you digest and assimilate food? And I think it's a very valid question, right? When you are exercising, it doesn't have anything to do with your diet. The answer is the connectedness of all parts of the human body. Everything that we do or do not do affects every other aspect of our body. When I pull the bottom of my shirt, oh my goodness, look, the top of my shirt is also moving. They're connected. Exercise will allow you to be hormonally healthy. It will allow you to be metabolically healthy. The people who aren't exercising have a drastically higher percentage of IBS, leaky gut, and digestional issues compared to those people who just work out 3 to 4 times a week, which still isn't really enough, but hey, it's better than nothing. And most importantly, this is something that will solve all of these problems except the exercise and movement problem, is people do not customize and personalize their diet. Yes, it is cliche as hell to say, I know, but it's cliche because it's true. It's one of those cliches that is actually super true. Everybody's body and everybody is slightly different with their needs. Their caloric range, their macros, how much fat, how much carbs, how much protein they thrive on, and their choices of food. There are people who can thrive on more fruit. There are people who can thrive on no fruit. There are people who can eat potatoes, and there are people who cannot eat potatoes. I work with people all across the board, and every diet is specifically different. So you do have to take the time to customize and personalize your diet, and that doesn't mean just jumping on keto or jumping on carnivore or jumping on AIP or jumping on plant-based. That's the opposite of customization. Customization means you've gone through a process where you discover your trigger foods through the biomarkers and biofeedback of your body, and you've discovered the foods that are going to heal you and make you have the highest level of gut health you can possibly have. Once you've gone through that process, it's actually super easy, but the personalization and the customization process can be a little challenging. You got to take your time with it. You got to really work your way through everything. And remember, it's always about consistency over long periods of time rather than intensity. You're not going to intensity your way through healing your gut. You're going to have to sit back, you're going to have to be patient, you're going to have to be very calculated. Those are the 5 ways that I've noticed for me and the people I've worked with have destroyed their gut, and the easy way to fix those little problems. So the 2 best resources I have right now for gut health is number 1, Skinessa, which is a probiotic that's for skin health focused people. There's a link for it in the description box. It's awesome. I take it every single day. Since taking it for the past 2 years, my gut health has actually improved greatly. I love that stuff. The other resource that focuses on customizing your diet is my 3 Phases Workbook, which you can find the link in the description box as well. For those of you who are looking to get a hold of me for a consultation, link in the description box for that as well. Guys, I'll be back with many more videos really soon. Much love. Leave your comments and questions down below. Subscribe and share. Hit the notification bell. Blah, blah, blah. You guys know what's up. Peace.